Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Jason Nunez, and let's queer up drag culture. Drag Race stars mourn closure of London's beloved GAY bar, end of an era for queer London. One of London's most iconic LGBTQ spaces is closing its doors for good. GAY Bar, a cornerstone of queer nightlife on Old Compton Street, is shutting down, marking what many are calling the end of an era for the city's queer community. The venue's owner, Jeremy Joseph, who also runs the legendary nightclub Heaven, announced the news on social media saying, quote, "Time to say goodbye to GAY Bar," end quote, lamenting that Old Compton Street had lost that LGBTQ identity. He said, quote, "When I opened GAY Bar, it was to be on one of the safest and most proudly LGBT streets, a place where you can be who you are and feel safe," end quote. He also recalled leading protest, watching Madonna perform, and joining the vigil after the Pulse Orlando tragedy in 2016. Joseph explained that the closure followed a rent review for Heaven nightclub. Though the review ended favorably, he said it forced him to focus resources there. He thanked supporters and vowed to make Heaven a second home for queer people. The announcement sparked an outpouring of love from the drag community. RuPaul's Drag Race star Peppermint wrote, quote, "Here's to another chapter together, my love. Thank you so much for everything you've done for our community," end quote. And Drag Race UK's Kyran Thrax said, quote, "My love, I'm so sorry. Proud of you for how you've handled all of this," end quote. The closure follows GAY Late's shutdown in 2023 and mirrors a wider trending of disappearing queer spaces in London. Yet, new venues like The Divine have emerged, and activists continue fighting to preserve historic bars like the Black Cap and the Joiner's Arms. For now, fans are mourning the loss of a bar that for decades provided safety, joy, and belonging to countless LGBTQ+ people. An enduring reminder of the importance of queer spaces, even as the city changes around them. You know, it's interesting that it's global. You know, we're looking local. We're looking at torn up sidewalks. We're looking at closing bars. You know, what's the fate of Twist? What's the fate of Hunters? What's the fate of Wilton Drive? Like when this starts hitting home, we'll start realizing, but truly, it's now more than ever, we need those queer spaces. It doesn't have to be a bar with alcohol.